Hello everyone and welcome back. As you may know, I love to buy and sell a bunch of cryptos and I give you guys tons and tons of advice, but I took a little bit of my Shiba profits and purchased a beautiful Aston Db7 Vantage, a 2001 model. So now let's take it out for a drive and hear its glorious V12. Beautiful. Let's go. Okay. Gotta make sure not to hit your head on this window here. I've done that quite a few times. These V12 Aston Martins are quite thirsty, but the sound is amazing. Look at that sound, huh? Let's get some air in these tires now, because in the cold climate, these tires have gone quite low. Then we'll take it for a nice little drive and you guys can hear this big V12 engine. It's a lot of work driving these old cars. This piece of crap Toyota in front of me here. Where does it say the tire pressure? Ow! Let's see. When you own an Aston Martin, you are basically a celebrity around here. It's like they haven't seen the DB7 before. Beautiful noise. Alright. We gotta get out of here somehow. Okay. Now this example only has around 6,600 miles. Very, very low miles, all original. Now, being all original, it hasn't had much maintenance done to it. They've done a pretty good job, it looks like. The car is flawless, but it does need a few things. Like this example will need shocks because it does float when you start to press on the gas, especially through corners, and you can hear a little bit of noise in the front. So shocks should be the same as a Jaguar, since this has the same underpinnings as a Jaguar XJS, which at the time when this car came out, that technology was already 35 years old, according to Jeremy Clarkson. So right now, we're looking at around 55-year-old technology on this beautiful, gorgeous DB7 Vantage. So it's gonna need a few things to get it to grip better. Obviously, its Pilot Sport tires are a little bit old, so we can't really push it. And right now, I can't really show you guys how lovely this thing handles, even though it floats, because I have a Subaru Crosstrek in front of me. And they are going the speed limit of 26 miles an hour. This Subaru is so slow. Amazing engine. What a beautiful engine this thing has. And the automatic transmission is phenomenal. I'm absolutely shocked how well this transmission handles. You obviously should take very good care of your automatic transmissions, but in manual mode, I'm very shocked how well the inputs are perfect. You just, look at this. Absolutely amazing car. This car is beautiful, smooth, such a beautiful Grand Tourer. And thanks to Shiba, we have ourselves a nice DB7. Now, let's go get some coffee somewhere. Which, this could be quite a problem. As you can see, we don't have any cup holders. Let's put it back in automatic. Let's let this Toyota go by us. This guy's not paying attention to the road. Now, where can we get some coffee for this thing? Let's get some coffee. Oh, look at the dog. The dog is even checking out the Aston Martin. It knows what's up. When you sell some of your Shiba, you can do this. Such a glorious sound on this beautiful V12 engine. This engine is a masterpiece. And since we are in 2021, approaching 2022, with all the environmental effects and everything, it's going to be very hard to go to the store and buy a brand new V12. Just going to be impossible. Such a shame, because these engines are such a beautiful creation. Let's go again. You're not going to find another car that sounds just like this. Such a shame what we're going into in 2022. The Aston Martin Db7 Vantage is probably one of the greatest cars produced by the company over the last, I would say, 30 years. This body style Aston Martin DB7 is probably one of the last cars you're going to see with a cockpit this small, this low to the ground from the factory. It's just not going to be seen again because of obvious regulations. In the United States, because people don't wear seatbelts, they had to raise this. So when you crash and you don't have a seatbelt, you do not slam your head on this piece right here. Obviously, when you hit pedestrians, it happens. They have to somehow get absorbed by the hood. They can't just be hit and flip over the car. So the front of the car has to get raised up as well. And all sorts of stupid regulations and everything came out after, what, 2002. So if you can find one of these with about 30,000, 40,000 miles, good maintenance record, you can get one for around $30,000 or even cheaper, depending where it's from, what the color combo is. And if you can find one, I highly suggest getting one. It is a phenomenal car, very comfortable, very smooth, very quiet. Just make sure to do the shocks and some new tires. But it's a phenomenal car, and I'm really happy that I sold the Shiba and bought one of these things. It's not fun when you're in traffic though. Not fun.